Oh my gosh, man, it's getting harder every night. Like I cannot get this thing to go. Should have been a 30-second intro turned into a minute intro. ScrewTube is demonetizing everything, taking channels down. Ugh, man, it's maddening. Anyway, guys, thanks to everybody that joined us over on the conference call, trying a few new things out. You know, a lot of us out here, we're battling cancer and all kinds of other stuff, so we're just trying to look for some help. So thanks to everybody that joined us on that, looking into that stuff. Shout out to Dave out there, went by the P.O. Box. Shout out to Anonymous, and big shout out to Alex down in Australia. Much love out there. Thanks for helping us out. Now, there's a reason why I need your guys' help sometimes. I don't never ask for help. Like, even when I had to go through cancer surgery, I never got on here and ever asked for help, and I never will. But just like, you know, the little bit of money that we earn off of YouTube is what helps keep the internet going. I mean, that's what we have to do. And I'm going to show you, man, like how they rip us off when you're off grid. But look at all our last videos were demonetized, like all of them. So, I mean, some of them are blocked in other countries. It's just ridiculous. And I gotta, let's see if the scenes will change. Like, everything is running so slow. So here's my satellite internet, and it's like $150 for 25 gigs a month. I can go back to last month, and like the yellow is what I've paid extra. Like, I run out of data. Here's 25 gigs is like right here. And then each time I buy, it's like $75. And this month, look, we're already down. I've only got like 22% remaining, and it's only the 6th of the month. It's ridiculous, man. It's hacking me off. But that's, you know, that's why, you know, I couldn't do this stuff without your guys' help. My wife wouldn't let me. We barely make it from check to check anyway. And that's one of the reasons why I don't upload videos. One video to upload is about $30. That's why I try to cram as much news into 1 hour as possible. I mean, it has to be done. So thanks to everybody out there that helps me. Here's an article that just somebody sent me, but it's called MauiSkywatch.org. It's a Maui Clean Sky Ordinance Act. And I'm going to pop this link into the description right now under the show links. So they're trying to get something done about their skies. So anyway, anybody that's in the Hawaii area, check this out. See if you can join in there. I'm going to give a couple channels some shout outs. Tired of the censorship, tired of channels being took down. Never Lose Truth, she's got 2 strikes on her channel. She's over on the backup. Her link is in the description. Make sure you subscribe to her. I mean, she lost a channel with over 55,000 subscribers. Now she's down to 2,000. She worked her way back up with her last channel up to like 30-something thousand. Now they keep striking her. And the other channel I want to shout out and have you guys subscribe to is a good friend of mine, Ron Johnson. Now, he's one of the first YouTubers that ever reached out to me and helped me. So he's constantly getting reamed. He's got videos with millions and millions of views. He let me help run his Facebook page for a long time. We got took down like every week. He's down to 3,000 subscribers. I mean, it's ridiculous what YouTube is doing. So, yeah, I mean, he's one of the persons that woke me up like quick. His videos are crazy, man. I talk to him all the time. And so, yeah, definitely check him out. We'll get him on the show sometime soon. And here's what they say. They demonetize your videos, and this is what they say. After manually reviewing your video, we confirm that it isn't suitable for all advertisers. As a result, it will continue to run with limited or no ads. They don't tell you why. They don't tell you if it's a thumbnail, if it's something you said. So it's just a guessing game. Every week, every day, it's a guessing game. Anyway, let's jump into this. Here we go. U.S. Air Force and Raytheon join Navy and Lockheed Martin by introducing directed energy weapons. We've already seen these weapons being used. They've been used. We've seen them in the Paradise Fires. We've seen them down in where was it, Peru or somewhere down there. I can't remember where it was, where they torched all the cars. So after many years of speculation as to whether the use of directed energy weapons in war would be unleashed upon the world, we now have our answer. Hey, thanks out there, Mike, Mackey, much love out there. And Mile High, much love out there. Nearly 4 years ago, that he wrote an article, Lasers and Electronic Warfare to be Used in New World Order of Drones and Anti-Drones. He detailed the trend of shifting the spectrum toward the use of these new weapons. Now, just over the last few weeks, we have seen multiple announcements from the military that they are, in fact, rolling out these programs. The U.S. Navy, Lockheed Martin were the first to announce a system called Helios, high-energy laser and integrated optical dazzler with surveillance. So here's a report from Screw News, Fox News. If swarms of enemy small attack boats armed with guns and explosives approached a Navy ship alongside missile-armed drones and helicopters closing into the strike range, ship commanders would instantly begin weighing defense options. Interceptor missiles, electronic warfare, deck-mounted guns, or area weapons such as close-in weapon system. But when you look, if you look at all this new technology coming out, it's all for civil war. It's for city warfare, urban warfare. You know, they're doing all these crowd control weapons and stuff. And then here's another one, Pentagon lasers that beam messages into your head. I reported on this technology actually a couple years ago. Here, I got a cough, hang on. This dust is kicking my butt. I'm just trying out my new products today, so hopefully this stuff will work. So they can zap messages into your minds. The laser weapon shoots a ball of plasma. Plasma is then turned into sound waves. The laser burst can mimic human language. This is the voice of God. This is what they called man, I'd have to dig that article up. So talking lasers can send audible messages. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, I reported on that weapon right there a couple years ago. They can send audible messages directly into your head from hundreds of miles away. When perfected, this technology will be used by military, civilian applications to control crowds and individuals. How about shooters? How about mind control? That's what it is. Military scientists at the Pentagon are developing talking lasers which can beam warnings straight into the enemy's head from hundreds of miles away. Man, this is just insane. Like, stuff's got to be stopped now, because this stuff is going to get where we're just not going to be able to do anything but comply. The aircraft, ship, and truck-mounted devices are being developed as part of a military initiative called the Joint Non-Lethal Weapons. Non-lethal weapons, huh? But if you can beam thoughts into people's minds, how's that? And then they go kill somebody. That's definitely a lethal weapon. You're using mind control as a lethal weapon. So this is called the laser-induced plasma formation. Now, I'm not going to play this sound, man. It's horrible. I remember it. I still remember it from when I played it a couple years ago. So the intense laser burst can then perfectly mimic human language. See, this used to be called the voice of God or something. They're not saying it on this article. So this is part of the Department of Defense non-lethal weapons program. Directed energy, sound, and light. Hail, warn, and communicate. so they could actually communicate with their troops by just sending them messages into their heads. That's what we're dealing with. We'll see if this page will load. Yeah, I've been targeted for a long time. So look, I've been seeing these are some of the things that I've been filming driving down the road. It's just coming right out of Lockheed Martin. Radar missions by range. So yeah, they got all kinds of stuff. This is an interactive map. I don't know what it is because I didn't get time to look at it. There's the space fence. Looks like Elana Freeland was right. So they got these new, look, that's like a scatter radar, a new breed of radar. Reliable, confirmed for space fence, nitride high power amplifier. So this crazy technology coming out. And remember, right now we have mass surveillance balloons right over Missouri right now. Technocrats at DARPA and the Pentagon are implementing high-altitude surveillance balloons across the U.S. capable of wide area tracking of everything that moves on the ground. So this thing is 25 unmanned solar-powered balloons are being launched from South Dakota, drifting 250 miles, spanning portions of Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, and Missouri. And then they're going to end in Illinois. They're up there right now. Traveling in the stratosphere at altitudes up to 65,000 feet. I need to get up in the observatory and try to film one of these. I can't remember if they had tracking to where you could track them. So look at all the chemtrails in the picture. There's chemtrails in this picture. Rains will fall. So we got these shamans. They're going to hold a massive ritual to save Siberia from the raging wildfires. It's insane. When we get to the worldview map, there's some crazy stuff going on out there. Oh, I guarantee this video will be demonetized. It probably already is. It's just crazy, man. They're trying to, they want to get the guns away. They want to take away our free speech. They want to take away, any way that we can communicate with people to give warnings out. They don't want that. So yeah, man, the shamans are going to do a ritual. Here's our Sahara dust. Let's check this out. Let's play it, if it'll play here. See if we can get this sucker to play. This is what's messing my throat up right now. This is what had a chest infection ever since the first wave of this crap has come. It must really affect me just like the chemtrails. So is it gonna play? Maybe it's just taking a little bit. What is the problem here? Hey, thanks out there, Debbie. Yeah, if you gotta, I've filmed. I know people think that some people think space is fake and satellites are fake or tethered up by a balloon, but I have filled the International Space Station with my telescope. And if I can get my other hard drive working, I will show the photos of it. You can see the solar panels on there. There's no balloon hooked to it. It hauls ass across the sky, man. It's about the size of Jupiter. It looks like a star, and it's hauling ass out there. And if you got a good telescope and a good planetary camera, then you can definitely pick it up. Wow, it's not working, man. This is bull. Why is it not working? I'm clicking play. Wonder it might be my ad blocker or something. Let me see if it's my ad blocker. I'll try turning it off, see if that helps. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do got that on. They might have the balloons on the flight tracker. All right, there we go. Now it's going. But yeah, people sent me pictures of the dust in the rain gauges. I mean, it was all over our car the other day, and it wouldn't even hardly wash off. It was like stuck on there. So yeah, we just keep getting wave after wave. There's no going to be no hurricane season as long as this stuff is coming through here like this. The only place a hurricane's going to form is way out here off the west side of the Bajas, down in the tropics. Because yeah, this is just going to blow it apart. Look, you know, all them storms they were talking about forming down here, there's no way they're going to form with this much crap up in the sky. So there we go. There's our next wave of crap coming in. So that's a big blob of that crap. You know, it's whatever they're doing to the polar vortex winds. That's what's going on. So apparently Seattle begins gun confiscation without due process. The city's police department became the first law enforcement agency in the state to force the surrender of firearms under new law known as extreme risk protection. The incident involves a man who lives in Belltown, whose neighbors said he had been intimidating people over the past year, even staring down customers through storefronts windows with a gun holstered on his side. So they suspected mental illness. But the new law allowed the police to legally disarm him. Now this guy, he refused to comply and they killed him. I'm pretty sure they did. Let's see here. In this case, the man refused to comply. Because of the new law, police were then able to return with the warrant and force the man to surrender the firearm. Maybe it wasn't this guy that did get shot. I know somebody got shot when they did this and they killed him because he wasn't going to give up his gun. I guess that guy they didn't kill, but yeah, man, I reported on it. It happened actually like last year, or maybe it was like early this year. I go over so much news I can't remember it all. But so we got this article. Hey, thanks out there, Larry. We got this article right here. They keep talking about the 11 billion tons of ice melted in Greenland in just one day. Here's the mainstream again, pushing the global warming hoax. You know, glacial melt. But if you go look at the numbers, if you go look at these numbers, most of the ice currently melting on Greenland only formed during the last few hundred years. So that's how they're doing it. The ice in Greenland was a lot lower before the Industrial Revolution. So, but it grew over the last couple hundred years from all the volcanoes and all that stuff. So they're taking some of the new ice that's melting and acting like we're having this giant meltdown. It's all BS. You can go back and look at all the numbers, man. They're so full of crap that, you know, it just makes it look like they're just skewing the numbers is what they're doing. Like, here's a good graph right here. Let's see if I can get that zoomed in. Try to zoom in on this thing. So here's a good graph right here. Here's 1990. You know, here's the average line right here. 1995, it went up, it dropped down. And then right here, right around 2008, right where the chemtrails really got bad, look at the spike. The ice grew because they were shielding the sun from hitting the earth. This is when the chemtrails were really thick back here around 2008. And look, that's just that's the blanket bouncing the sunlight out, the solar radiation, heating up the polar areas so they can get to the resources. So now that it's dropping down, it's still not down to where 1993 was. So that's how they skew the numbers right there. Instead of going over a long period of time, they're just trying to make it look like it's melting to the, end times melting. Such bull crap. And we're going to keep calling them out on this stuff. It's just ridiculous, man. Stupid mainstream. All right, here's something here. China issues demolition order on world's largest religious town in Tibet. Chinese authorities have announced the destruction of thousands of monastic dwellings and expulsions of monks, nuns, and lay practitioners. So this was a religious encampment. This is just like what was going on in that article I reported the other day where I think it was in India or somewhere like that, where they were kicking millions of people that were living in the woods out of the woods, just taking their homes. So it looks like it's going on over here in China too. Mass land grabs, kicking people out of their homes, taking their land. That's what happens when you don't have a gun to fight back. All these stupid politicians and stuff. Like, look at this dumbass right here. Mexican president calls on U.S. to enact gun control laws. Somebody ought to smack this guy in the face. We'll never give our guns up. Not going to happen. Keep trying. All right, we're going to try to get into some of the weather here. So look at all these storms over here in Asia. You got Typhoon Leukemia, Tropical Storm Karosa, and they just got hit with Tropical Storm Francisco. Let me see if I can click this typhoon. I'll have to move it over here into this page, because it opens up a new page that don't show up on the browser. All right, there we go. Wow, look at that. It's going to hit as a category 3. So this is going to be a pretty wicked storm here. Let me see if I can figure out where it's going to hit. So you got Japan there. There's South Korea. So where is that? Let me see where that is. I'm horrible at geography. I'm like the weather, but I suck at geography. So that's going to hit right there in the east. That's going to be China. That's coming through the China Sea. It looks like they're a target, man. They're getting hit with some weather warfare. So who knows? This could be a man-made storm. I wish I would have been paying a little closer attention to this thing. It's hard to cover every storm across the planet, man, for weather engineering. If it's going to affect, areas that I know people listen, like Australia or Hawaii or, East Coast, West Coast, like it's easy to cover. But let's see if we can get this thing to load back up. Yeah, we started a little early tonight, guys. We had that conference call thing, and then I was already on the computer. I was like, man, I might as well just go ahead and do the show. Wow, is this thing going to load? Oh, man, I've had that thing running the whole time. That sucks. Oh, there we go. All right, so here we go. Let's check the mimic on this thing to see if there's any kind of crazy stuff going on with it. See if it's been superheated. And we'll be able to tell with this thing once it loads real good. All right, it's going to take it a second to load. Let me bring in the worldview map over here. Here it is. Oh, that's the storm that's hitting Japan and South Korea right now. So they're getting mega flooded out. Oh yeah, they're definitely steering it. You can see the chemtrails. That's how they steer these storms. I don't got it loaded all the way. Yeah, I'm probably trying to load too much at once. Like X is in the sky. Yeah, it's pretty healthy looking storm there. We go ahead and just keep it on there. But here's the typhoon, man. Actually, it's going to scrape. It looks like the Philippines and then hit China. Let's go back and look at that track. Oh, I can't. I got to wait for this damn thing. All right, let me go back. Go back again. Yeah, conference call went good. Thanks everybody that joined us on that. Sit here and wait. Let's wait for the thing to load. Man, it was just in the browser. How could it not be like instant? Like it shouldn't have to load anything. The GIF file was already there. Stream's looking good though, so we're good that we're in the green. All right, that's loaded. Why is this not loading? Let me try something else here. Man, it's so hot. It's muggy. It's roasting up here. Yeah, it's hard to get people to wake up to this stuff, man. I've been trying to wake people up for years, man. It's hard. Your family thinks you're a nutcase. But hey, in the end, they'll find out we were right. So yeah, that thing's going to hit Taiwan at maybe between a category 3 and a category 1. So heads up Taiwan. See the different models. Wow, it could shoot up. Here's some of the tracks, so it could shoot up and hit South Korea. Could just go right into China, or it could direct hit right over Taiwan. So heads up for them people down there. Then you got the next system right behind it. It's even bigger. So this looks like they're going to get a 1-2 punch. So yeah. Heads up for them people. Look at all these, man. That's crazy, man. You got 3, tropical storm cyclones going all at once, all in the same area. All right, we're done. Well, we can check the mimic, I guess, while we're here. Yeah, they're screwing with the sub count so much. Every time it gets up above 52,000 subscribers, they kick it back down. In fact, it's down to 51,897 right now. Earlier today, it was at like in the 9. I mean, I don't really care about it, but I've never had them constantly taking them off. It's just weird, man. I've seen it happen over on Never Lose Truth channel. It was happening to her. I mean, I lost a few, but not like every day. I'm losing 200-300 a day, and then it builds back up. Then they knock them back down. It's just crazy. YouTube is nuts, man. All right, so yeah. Atmospheric rivers still getting pulled up into the Bering Sea. Look, it looks like they're trying to pull some up into Russia to put the fires out. That's a weird spot right there. So look, everything, all the water vapor, all the mass amounts of water vapor are all converging on China. You think that's a coincidence? I don't think so. Look, there's no cyclone, no hurricane, no nothing over here. It's all over here. Look, it's being sucked from the east, going from the west to east, and then just straight in there from the east. So crazy, man. It's all wrapping up right there. That's all the water in the whole world in the sky right there. That's pretty crazy. Let's jump into the worldview map here. I'm going to show you up here in Russia. These fires are crazy. Don't it look like they dropped a cluster bomb off here? But you want to see something even crazier? Look at the ship tracks up above Russia. We got mega ship tracks up here. These long, skinny lines that are turning fat. We have bunker fuel being deployed way up here in the Arctic. So they're definitely engineering this heating event that's going on in the Arctic. We've seen them all down here in the Bering Sea, but now they're way up here. They're in the Arctic. We'll give this thing a second to load. Yeah, look at these guys out here. So they're definitely laying the liners, the bunker fuel. And we're way up in the Arctic. So look at that fire smoke right there, man. These people, if they lived out here in the woods, they're getting just blasted with horrible air. Like, probably could suffocate in that stuff. So, wow, crazy place for ship tracks. Look at all this fire smoke, man. That's insane. All that stuff's going to drift our way. Look, you got aerosols being deployed down here. Be looking for more fires to start down here where they're spraying down here. You think this is a weapon? I mean, how could you have fires all over the place like this? This is like the whole Russia is on fire. You got fires everywhere, man. It's crazy. They're going to create like a nuclear winter from all the fallout, man. It's going to they've already probably went past what a volcano does. Plus, we've had all the volcanoes go off. They're going to engineer an ice age. Remember David Keith said they could create an ice age for 0.01% of the GDP. Maybe that's what they're doing. That's a weird color smoke. There's something in. Wonder if that's where that explosion was. That's definitely some yellowish looking smoke. Man, that is crazy, them ship tracks. I've never seen ship tracks that high up. And we're not even, now here's the Bering Sea. This is where they were over the past couple of weeks. They've been down here in the Bering Sea. Yeah, them guys are way up there. We also had the bunker fuel being deployed off of Greenland, where they say the ice is melting. Yeah, it sucks when nobody actually looks up, man. Most people are so busy, with work and distractions that they don't care, man. As long as it's not affecting them right then, they don't care. Once you get sick, it's too late. It's already got you. Didn't mean to hit that. Let me go ahead and check New Zealand and Australia. Yeah, man. It's definitely the New World Order. It's the dark side, whatever you want to call them. And that's the battle we're in. They can cause conspiracy theorists. They can try to shut us up. Some of us have big mouths, so we're not going to stop that easy. Okay, so it looks like I'm not seeing a whole lot of aerosols there in Australia right now. They got tons of crazy stuff going on over there, though. Everything that's going, the New World stuff is a little bit farther ahead down there than us. Big fat liner going over Spain into France. France is getting bombarded right now. UK is getting hit. Netherlands, smackdown. Spraying operation out here in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And this is where the big bunker fuel X was yesterday, up here by Greenland. And we got just tons of smoke and aerosols over Canada. So this is a created Arctic heating event. And I can already see the tic-tac-toe board of the bunker fuel. Let's see if we can pull them out a little more. Yeah, look at them up here right underneath the Aleutian Island chain. So here's some bunker fuel being deployed. Then you got a tic-tac-toe pattern. I don't know if you guys can see that. A few of them off the coast. Oh, we got them. They're back up here underneath the Alaska right there. You know, once they wipe the whole area out, it's hard to pull them out. Oh, there's one right, there's a couple right there. So they're in this big mess. They created this huge, nasty cloud. And if you don't know what bunker fuel is, it's like the leftovers of manufacturing fuel. It's real thick. It's real dirty. It's one of the most toxic emissions on the planet. And they got to actually heat it up to a certain temperature to get it to flow before they can burn it. I mean, it's horrible stuff. Look at this big fat liner going right over Santa Maria. So you got a big chemtrail. What is this stuff? You got dual lines. So it looks like the same. I can't remember if yesterday they were up a little higher. But man, that's a big fat liner right there. Let me click the layer. We'll have to wait on this to load. So yeah, let's see this. So look, it started out as a little bitty spray. And then wham, man, big fat liner. You got little segmented sprays. You got skinny lower height sprays here in Southern California. Arizona's getting waxed. Utah waxed. Nevada's getting waxed. It goes on up into Idaho. So yeah, there's a big time spraying operations all over. So Nevada, only one little part is clear. Everything else is being wiped out by the chemtrails. Arizona, same thing. This is your monsoon. That's why you guys are getting all the chemtrails. They got to be able to pull the monsoon up right through here. That's how they create the monsoon. And then the spraying operations continue up into Wyoming, Montana. We got fires going on up here in Washington. Looks like they might have got the fire out there in Oregon, maybe. I can't really tell. Yeah, you just got heavy. Let's try to click the layer. Let me back it out a little bit. Let's see if we can pick it up a little bit better. That's funny. The Robert Rice. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Back in the good days when it was sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Now it's transvestites and I don't know. It's not like it used to be. Yeah, maybe we could demand chemtrail emojis from Google. They'd call it a contrail emoji. All right, so yeah, pretty much everybody over here is getting blasted. It's because they're pulling this moisture up to create the monsoon, for sure. Wow, some Montana's getting hit. Looks like North Dakota, you might be getting a little bit of a break. But I haven't looked at the forecast in a couple days, so I don't know if your guys have got more coming in. South Dakota. I can't tell if that's segmented sprays. I can't really tell. Kansas is looking pretty clear. Oklahoma's pretty clear. Texas, you just got a little area unless that's a fire. So it looks like most of us are getting our little day or two break now. There's heavy aerosols going up into Montreal, Ottawa. Detroit's getting smacked down. Michigan hit. So yeah, we can let this load. We'll probably see them pretty good. Hey, thanks out there. Wake up. Much love. Yeah, it's hard to get people to subscribe to a backup channel, man. Like, that's why I wanted to promote Never Lose Truth and whoa, look at that. That looks like a demon face if I ain't ever seen one. Look at that. There's the eye, the teeth. And there's a chemtrail going into the forehead. Man, that's creepy looking right there. That just is creepy. Signs in the clouds. Man, that is gnarly looking. Yeah, I'm not young. I'm not that young. I graduated in 84. Oh, look at this spraying operation over here in the Gulf of Lawrence. You know, if this don't... And then we got the rabbit head or the goat head. What the hell is going on here tonight? So look, you see this huge aerosol spraying. And look, this is where this moisture is being pulled down to. Right here, here's the moisture. Look out ahead of it. They're spraying out ahead of it every single time. That's how they steer it. But this spraying operation is just blatant. This is not regular air traffic. This is a spraying operation, man. Look at that. This one's worth letting it load, clicking all the layers. See, just don't want to load too good. Yeah, you know, when we were younger, it's like, you know, where are we going to find a sack at? Nowadays, you know, it's like, who knows what they're doing now? Hell, half the kids now don't even drive, man. They want to take away the cars. You notice there's all these stupid bicycle lanes going in all across the globe, or at least here in the United States, and nobody rides a bike hardly. Like the town that's, you know, about 30 minutes from me, Warsaw, I've lived there, my lake house is there, and man, they put bicycle lanes in there. Nobody rides a bicycle out there except for maybe a meth head, you know, going out stealing shit, man. But they put bicycle lanes all over the freaking place. So yeah, they you know, the Common Core and all that stuff is just kind of brainwash the kids. Like they don't want to go out and drive. Like, man, when we were 16, we wanted to get a car like before we were 16. And a lot of the kids now just don't drive. They don't even have the desire to get a car. Like, what is up with that? All right, I think we're done with this. That's pretty good. Checking that out for the night. Whoa, look at these colors down here. Look, they almost gave us the true colors. Sometimes this thing will come out in the true colors in a certain spots, and it looks really good. It's like really awesome footage, but it's like they censor it so bad. It was trying. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. Hey, no problem there, Stephanie. Hey, you're only as young as you feel. You're only as, yeah, I don't know how that saying goes, but I mean, I don't act like my age. I try to keep everything young. All right, so here we are looking at the Go 16. And yeah, we could see some of the spraying on here. It's not coming out super good. Hey, thanks out there, Bamboo. Probably over there on the D Live. I don't know if I've seen him in the YouTube chat. Yeah, he must be over on the D Live. Yeah, make sure everybody out there, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you subscribe to all the backup channels. Like if they take me down, I'll be on D Live or Twitch or, you know, wherever they take me down again. So it looks like there's some pretty heavy aerosols over Texas that we couldn't pick up on the worldview map. Look at that. We got hit right here over Missouri. Yeah, we got tons of aerosols being deployed over in this area. Yeah, is that FEMA drill tomorrow? That's right. Yeah, we're going to be having that FEMA drill. Reported on that a couple days ago. Oh, that reminds me. Let me see if I can bring this up. Over on my Facebook page, I posted something on the shooter thing. I think it was that. Hold on, give me a second. Let me look here. So let me get this over on my profile and see if I can find this. So let me go on down. If it'll let me go down. There's a post I posted that they shared all kinds of links to the crisis actors and shit need to be hired. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, here, I think it was this one. Look at it. Ah, where'd it go? What the hell? Wow, it just like disappeared. What? The post just disappeared. Or am I going crazy or what? I just clicked the comments and it's gone. Where'd the post go? There's my old there's one of my go-karts right there that I won the Missouri State Championship with a couple times. That's an in-kart cam video I did. And check this out. I got a copyright strike from my own video. Wow, that's weird. Well, now I can't show you because the post is gone. It just disappeared right before our eyes. I clicked on the comments and the post disappeared. Or maybe it's this one. We'll try it. This is one of them. This ain't it. What the heck? What post was that? Yeah, I'll find it for tomorrow. But yeah, it's showing when all the upcoming crisis actors need to be hired is coming out. So yeah, I'll dig all that stuff up for tomorrow's show. Anyway, guys, we're gonna call this a show. Much love out there. Be safe, no fear, eyes to the skies, and we will rise soon. Make sure you share this crap out. Tell friends, tell family, even if they think you're nuts, share this stuff out. Anyway, guys, much love. Let's rise. We'll play a couple songs. I'll jump over on D Live, give away the treasure chest, and I'll come join you in chat. Anyway, guys, much love. Here we go. Let's rise. Better mute my mic first so it ain't too loud.